Hello everyone, RMF here with probably my last cast of the NSSL. I mean, there's another game after this one, of course, but still. Before I introduce you to players, I want to thank Frank for setting up this tournament, and and of course all the sponsors, and Albert for his awesome rep, of course, and. Well, I will now hop into the game and introduce you to the players here in the lower left corner. We got the red Terran player, Metic. In the lower right corner, we got the pink Zerg player, Duke. Um, so obviously this ZVT on the map is TK Shipyard. Like every other match in the tournament. I mean, in the phase B. And well, I'm just having a huge brain fart now, but there we go. Well, the first barrage goes down for Metic. No gas take Knet, so he's either going for a one rush expand unless he's taking a gas after this, but we will see that soon. The pool is going down. The pool is going down first for Duke. Mostly in CVT, most Zerg prefer to go for a hatch first because, well, you can pump out enough Zerglings to hold off any 2-rush pressure, especially with a spike bar in place. And well, the gas is being now up for Duke as well. So I think he's going to. I think he wants some early. Zergling speed or baitings, but we will see. His overlord is being sent to the upper right corner and he sees that his opponent isn't there, so he's being sent off to the upper left corner and he isn't there as well, and the SCV of Metic will scout his opponent instantly. He sees the hatch down, the pool is done, and there are 3 drones mining from the gas. And let's see how he responds. His orbital is up now, and his marine is trying to chase away this overlord, and the other marine is hopefully rallied here, and he is. And we'll see if he can take it out. He probably will, but not before he scouts the command center going down. And this overlord hasn't been changed course yet, but you got overlords here in place. Did it get killed? It probably did, because I don't see any overlord here anymore. And the second bear is going down for Metic after his orbital. He does seem to want to prevent. Well, he doesn't seem to harass this H3 early yet, because there isn't a SV in place to build a bunker or any shizzle like that. The third barracks is going down for Metic, so he's probably going for bio. Both gas are taken now, so with 3 barracks, there might be some star play coming up with the Marines and drop and stim, but we'll see where he goes with this gas and barracks timing. The speed hasn't been started yet for Duke, and he just has a shitload of gas, so I assume he will probably want to go for some flare attack as fast as possible, but the road swarm is coming down now, and I'm not sure why he wants that. Also, there is a spike runner in the main and in the natural, so it's pretty defensively, and he got a lot of gas, so I don't know. Will be fast mutas or maybe a painting bus with early speed, but no lair yet. So what we will see. The Zergling the SV is trying to go in for a scout, but is taken care of by this queen. And there's a handful of marines now out for Metic, and he decides to place his orbital down at his net. So his marines are moving out, and instantly there's an engineering bay and a supply depot being placed to start a wall together with a factory back in the main. So I know, we'll see. The Overlord is making his way across the map to do some additional scouting for Duke. And there is a lot of roaches out now. And that's where all his gas went, together with this hatchery. So Duke is going for a 2-base roach timing. Look at the roach count and the marine count at the natural of Metic. Considering the wall off, no bunker down yet, I think. He can do some damage, but it would certainly not kill Metic off, as I've seen Metic's control with his marines, and that is quite okay. So and well, the roaches see the wall go open, and they decide to destroy the rocks instead. More roaches are being produced together with circling speeds. No painliness down as of yet. Lair is coming closer to dawn. There's another gas being taken at the natural, no extra gas at the main yet, and the efflux chamber for some upgrades. I assume, because well, we saw that expansion, and well, you didn't saw all those marines. You saw a couple of them, but maybe he's expecting benches. But I think the efflux chamber is for upgrades. The roach squad is coming home to join up with the few roaches who are just sightseeing at the entrance of the Zerg base. Crease threat is being started, and Overlord here is just waiting to get a good scout on the Terran base. And there is the medics are popping out now. I didn't see stim research, but I'm not always paying close eye to that, and it is done, so I missed that entire. Yearly anti-just go for medefacts before tanks, so I will probably see a drop with a couple of marines. I'm not sure where he will do it, but the third base going down for Duke. He got no macro hatch as of yet. Nope. Gas being the second of the gas at the main is being taken as well, so he is at 3 gas, not mining from it yet, but the drones being sent there now. Circle speed is done. Further, no upgrades for the roaches, and there is a arm upgrade coming up for Duke. So probably because and there is also a range upgrade for Duke on the way as well. So he'll probably go for a. He will probably stick to his roaches and add some high risk later to it, maybe, or stick to serving Bane. We will see it after that. But will he hold this push? Then there's a good amount of roaches, but medefacts and stim are quite good against roaches. Well, initial roaches are quite good against marines. We'll see how effective the medefacts and the stim will be. Probably not effective enough because the stim runs out now, and Metic picks up with losing a couple marines, but not too much, and he probably will drop here at the base, see if he can take that out. One marine is still being here, and he is trying to arrest his Overlord, but the roaches are coming here instantly to defend his third base, and he will not clean up this drop, but at least chase it away while killing a good amount of marines. Let's look at units lost, and we said units lost are in favor of Metic when it comes to units, but in favor of Duke when it comes to police forces. That's good for him because, well, he got more income soon because he's now on that third base. Good for him, and well, of course, roaches aren't that supply. Well, at least the roaches cost 25 gas, so it aren't Zerglings that is changing, but still, I mean, Zerg is built to lose a lot of units still, and still come out ahead with reproducing them. That in the count of upgrades, we see that Duke is starting his range for his Hydras, +2 range is on the way, and +1 attack as well for melee. And Metic at the moment is on 1 attack for his bio. One armor is on the way. He got 3 siege tanks, but siege tech isn't down as yet. There is that the road speed is on the way, and And Petrocan glance for the investors for that extra energy, but now Duke is still sticking to his roads production, and there is a marine tank army coming on the way with a single medevacs and siege tanks with marines are pretty strong versus roaches. He's trying to go in for the drop at the same time. Vic wants the destruction at the main base, but instead he got the destruction of the at the back, and well, that gives him the opportunity to place the siege tanks in a good order, but he must siege now before the roaches catch him off guard. And well, the tanks are sieged now. A couple of marines stay here at the front, and more of the marines are coming in here to do some damage. I think he wants to get a little more marines here at the backside to defend the tanks, but more marines are now streaming in with some additional marines here are rushing the net shuttle, and Duke isn't really attacking it. I think he might wait for the road speed, which will be on 20 seconds, but he's losing a lot while waiting for that. And he probably will flank it after he takes out these marines, which he won't do because they will nicely be picked up by Metic with his medevac. And Queen isn't able to get it. Drones are now probably being sent back to mining, and there are roaches are now beginning on the back door here, and he is allowing Metic to do a lot more damage than he should be initially. I mean, I think he can clean this up, but now it will be harder since the marines are now blocking the way of the roaches to get to the tanks, but he's now still losing a lot of marines here unnecessarily, and that isn't really. I think he's trying to snipe the Queen. Yeah, now he's going back to hold the production of Duke, who was supply blocked by the way, and now there's a double drop at the third base, and the roaches are trying to defend it here, but they just aren't taking care of the middle here. There are now five siege tanks in front of his base with a lot of marines, and when this third goes down, and Metic and Duke meanwhile has taken his third base himself. Then there's 3-base Terran versus a 2-base Zerg, and it's never good for a Zerg to be a expansion. Well, to that the opponent has one more expansion versus, well, just any matchup for Zerg. And well, the marines are now knocking at the front door with some extra marines and a medevac here, and these roaches won't be able to stop this. There's a good force now, but there aren't that much of marines, and he probably will be able to take out these tanks, but more marines are streaming in now, and these roaches have been very damaged by all that siege tank power, and with the medevacs the marines are just pretty strong against everything. Good game by Duke. He played out well. He did good pressure here on the third base, and he took out different things here, the gases and some drones here, and he kept the Duke his attention on different positions, and that was very good for his attack. He didn't lose that much unit until he really won the game. I'll see you guys in the next game.